Where's Kate? Well, she's been spotted for the first time since her hospitalization. We have the photos and the story. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor. For the past week now, hashtag Where's Kate has been trending, prompting many to worry that something was wrong. Prince William was pulling out of events. Everyone got worried. She was trending so much, she was trending as much as that weird Oompa Loompa factory that everyone was complaining about. It made many wonder, how long could the royal family do this before they broke tradition and actually debunked some of these conspiracy theories that were out there, including that she was in a coma, et cetera, et cetera. It prompted them to actually release another statement to Page 6, which many saw as unheard of, that the royal family would come forward again. But they said, Kensington Palace made it clear in January the timelines of the princess recovery, and we'd only be providing significant updates, her rep told Page 6. That guidance stands. The FLAC reiterated that Middleton 42 is doing well. This went against the standard of don't say anything, just leave, well, she's fine. And they did tell us that she would be fine. Everything that's been happening was something that, that they reiterated when all this started. So I wasn't as concerned, but man, the internet has been. And it seems like Kate must have been too, because now we've seen the first photo op of her driving around with her mother. Here is the photo at hand. The Princess of Wales was seen riding passenger Monday in a vehicle that was being driven by her mother, Carol, near Windsor Castle in the UK. Like we said, this sighting is a big deal considering we haven't seen her since December, but she's maintaining a low profile, or at least trying to anyway. Kate was wearing shades and appeared to be rocking somewhat of a smile. There didn't appear to be any other relatives with them for this outing, and ditto for security. It's interesting that she's popping up like this right now. Frankly, the internet has been rife with speculation past couple weeks about her whereabouts, and there's been lots of jokes made at her expense. Point is, though, people have been wondering, where is she and how's she doing? Well, this condition is serious, but it looks like she's doing fine. The royals officials say she underwent abdominal surgery, but now she's out and about, able to drive in her car with her mom without security around. Look, this seems like a staged photo op to me. I got to be honest. It's good to see her out. I'm happy. I didn't expect her to be... Look, something's going on with the royal family, and I have a speculation. We're going to talk about some other theories, but I didn't think she was in danger. And it does feel like there's divided camps here now in the royal family as to how do we respond when all this stuff happens. But this photo op here, these pictures of her for the first time, showing her out and about, seemingly well, sitting up, are encouraging to see, but it also feels like they wanted us to see, to attempt to finally say, enough already. Is this deflection from something else? Why did William not show up to that other event that he was supposed to, the funeral, the celebration? There's been a lot of stuff that he's been dropping out of last minute. It does beg a question. And that made me want to look a little bit more deeper into this. It does seem that Prince William and Princess Catherine are in a PR battle with King Charles III. Now, I want to break down the theories here because I agree with a lot of them. For decades, Queen Elizabeth II ruled by the mantra, never complain, never explain. And that's the style the Prince and Princess of Wales have adapted since her passing. They didn't address their feud with Prince Harry after the jaw-dropping allegations. They kept things rather vague with Kate's medical leave. Charles, on the other hand, has decided to rule with more transparency, talking about his enlarged prostate and his cancer diagnosis, even though specifics remain private. The problem is that these two communication approaches oppose each other and make for a mess of headlines like we saw last week. There has to be a happy medium where everyone is on the same page, and Charles and Kate's request for privacy is still honored. They need to be aligned in their approach, a former palace aide told The Telegraph. At the moment, one palace never explains, the other is always explaining. With the Wales explaining very little, it has allowed for the internet rumors to take on a life of its own. At its point of the PR disaster, has become what an outlet described as a true challenge for the monarchy. Kate's pals are exacerbated by calls for her to appear in public after false narratives about her being in a coma circulated. Why should she? I truly don't get it, the source said. In what other circumstances would a woman take sick leave after a major operation instead of being allowed to recover? She's supposed to pose for pictures? It seemed absurd that the public would need proof of life snapshots while Kate is recovering from the serious abdominal surgery, but perhaps a thank you statement from the Princess of Wales would quiet the crowd. The king wants to make sure that his followers understand he's still visible while he's undergoing his treatment. It makes sense. He's the king, after all. It's important that not only he do why I'm sorry, it's important that not only do we say he's performing those duties, but he's seen to be performing those duties, a member of his staff noted. That's why the public continues to see behind the scenes photographs and videos of his work routinely. Yet the messaging is still convoluted when the two palaces seem miles apart on how to handle dueling crises. It's not helping that optics of how modernized royal family doesn't have a place after the Queen Elizabeth's passing. Well, it's still new. It's still early. I'm not surprised. But do you agree with this idea that there maybe is a warring of styles? Now, by that logic, though, why would she be out there? Did the king make her do this? Did the king say, you got to get out there and show them that you're okay? Or was this Kate's own doing? You know what? Fine, I'm going to go do this because I'm not going to make a statement. I'll let them see me in a way that they can all feel, sorry that they were doubting us in the first place. Because I got to be honest, this feels like a photo op. To drive around like this, you could do this much more safely and securely. You don't need to be seen right now. It's almost like nice, a bonus. Maybe she had to go somewhere and she said, you know what, let's get caught. Or maybe she set up a whole pap, there's ways to do that without even the pap knowing, like, hey, go check this out. We're getting rumors. And then suddenly she drives by. There's a lot of ways that this happens, but her being seen here to me seems like a on purpose. Do you know what I mean? This is clearly something that feels on purpose. And I can't blame it given that all these conspiracy theories and things are out there. They've been fueling some awful, awful stuff about this, from comas to so much more. This had a few there, but not trying to be a conspiracy theorist about the situation, but it's wild how much the royal family has shut down press about where Kate is and why she hasn't been seen. 15,000 likes. This was all over the place. Again, that silly Charlie and the Chocolate Factory meme that went like the Fire Festival was all everyone was talking about. In addition to where's Kate, it became a trending topic. Jimmy Kimmel and Sheryl Crow, and a lot of people got mad at them, but everybody was sort of remarking on this idea. And I do think a lot of it was in jest. Like, I know it's a serious topic. I didn't take a lot of it as serious as some. It's not my princess. I respect her, but everyone deserves to be laughed at from time to time. And I don't think they were laughing at her. It was more laughing at the meme and laughing at people who are obsessed about it. Guys, they told us where she was. To me, all those jokes were more on the trending of it all. Everybody's obsession with wanting to know where she is. I had no problem with it personally. Let me know what you thought down below. But either way, there's so much going on that I can understand why either Charles or Kate or William or any of them would want this photo out there. Did enough pressure finally succumb them to do this? Do you think this was genuinely by accident? Does it seem like she's okay? Does this answer the question? Will everyone back down and let her have her time now? What do you all think of this? Does this help or hurt? And do you think this was on purpose or not? I want to hear your thoughts in the comments. Before you go down and comment though, make sure you still are subscribed. Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that like button and leave your comments down below. Thanks guys so much for watching. We got so much more here on Popcorn Planet.